I always believed that hard work spoke for itself. I genuinely thought that if I stayed humble, delivered results, and treated everyone with respect, the company would see my value and reward me for it. I truly, deeply believed that. Then came the day my whole year of work just vanished. I'd poured 12 months of my life into building a project, something I envisioned as the future of our department. It was going to revolutionize our strategies, improve our systems, clean up our data models, and dramatically enhance our client outreach. I gave it everything I had: late nights, weekends, even skipped holidays. I was convinced it would all be worth it. The big presentation was scheduled for a Friday morning. I walked into the office that day, laptop and backup drive in hand, feeling a mix of nerves and immense pride. An hour before I was set to present, my supervisor called me into her office. She didn't smile, didn't say hello. Her first words were, "We need to talk about your files." "What about them?" I asked, my brow furrowing. "They're gone," she stated flatly. I froze. "Gone?" "The shared folder is empty. Everything's been deleted." A chill ran down my spine, but I quickly responded, "I have a local copy on my laptop. I'll re-upload everything." She just looked at me, her expression unyielding. "No, there's nothing on your laptop either. It's been wiped." My heart started to pound. "You looked at my laptop?" She asked IT. They told me the system was restored yesterday. "I didn't do that," I insisted. "I was working on it just this morning." She shrugged. "Well, someone did. Either way, the files are gone." I felt a surge of panic. "I backed everything up yesterday. I have an external drive." She didn't look impressed. "That drive is corrupted too." That made no sense. I'd tested it just the night before. "What are you saying?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. "You can't present with nothing," she replied. "We're pulling you from the meeting." A sinking feeling enveloped me. This couldn't be real. "I didn't delete the files," I said, pleading. "Intentional or not, the damage is done." Then she delivered the words that will forever be etched in my memory. "We'll have to let you go. Effective immediately." I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I didn't even try to defend myself. I just said, "Okay." She raised her eyebrows, clearly expecting an argument, but I offered none. I thanked her for the opportunity, walked out of her office quietly, and packed my things. No goodbye emails, no drama. I simply left. Outside, the air felt cold, but I felt strangely calm. It was 9:15 in the morning. At 11:30, my phone rang. It was an unknown number, and I almost didn't answer, but I did. "Hello?" I said. "Hi, this is Kara Jackson from Amwell Strategy Partners. Do you have a few minutes?" My heart jumped. Amwell Strategy Partners. I had applied there a year ago, left my resume online, and forgotten all about it. Now, here she was. "I do," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "I came across your profile again this morning," she explained. "I remembered your name from last year. We're hiring for a role that matches your skills almost perfectly. Would you be open to talking?" I took a deep breath. Perfect timing. "Yes," I said. "Absolutely." "Can you tell me about your current role?" she asked. I decided to be honest. "I was let go this morning." "Oh," she said, a hint of surprise in her voice. "I'm sorry. What happened?" I kept my voice steady, relaying the facts. My project was lost due to a technical issue. I was responsible for presenting it. It didn't reflect well on the team, and my supervisor decided to let me go. There was a brief pause. "You sound very calm about it," she observed. "I can't control what happened," I told her, "but I can control how I respond." She laughed softly. "I respect that." We talked for 40 minutes. I recounted how I'd built the project from scratch, how I'd connected data across departments, trained others, and improved systems. "I wish I could show you the files," I said. "It's okay," she replies kindly. "Your voice says enough." She scheduled a full interview the very next day. When I hung up, I looked around my small apartment. One box was packed. My laptop was still open. A half-empty coffee mug sat next to it. I didn't feel like a failure. I felt free. The next day, I went to the interview. They asked thoughtful questions, genuinely wanting to understand rather than to judge. At one point, the director leaned forward and asked, "How are you staying so grounded through all this?" My answer came easily. You shouldn't let someone else's fear rewrite your story. 3 days later, they offered me the job. It was a better role, better pay, and with a team that seemed to value me for who I was. On my first day at Amwell, I walked in without a trace of fear. I was proud of how I'd handled everything. I'd stayed calm, remained honest, and hadn't resorted to blaming or burning bridges. The truth is, I don't believe I lost my job because of a mistake I made. I believe I lost it because someone else felt threatened by my success. But that wasn't my burden to carry. It's easy to get angry, easy to seek revenge. But I chose peace. I chose clarity. And the right people saw that. Sometimes a closed door isn't the end. It's just the hallway to something much, much better.